Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching it from. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Enough of all the star stories going on social media now. I think I just come, let's chit chat, okay? Yeah. I will be telling you guys for free 10 things you need to avoid during your early pregnancy. That is your first trimester of pregnancy. And I'll also be telling you 10 things that are actually very, very nice for you for your what first trimester pregnancy. So yeah, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed. Kindly share and you can ask any questions. Let us have an interaction like please. Let me not do it talking by myself. You can ask any question while we are online. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you love it here. To my new subscribers, hope you love it here. To my returning subscribers, thank you guys so much. You are the real MVPs. So guys, let's talk about 10 things a pregnant woman shouldn't do during her first trimester of pregnancy. Okay? Yes. So as a good husband, as a good wife, as a good mother, please avoid these things. The first thing you should avoid during pregnancy, first trimester to be precise, heavy lifting. I understand that some women at this point, they tend to be more energetic, to be strong. Some, but please avoid heavy lifting. But then again, most women, first trimester is not always easy for them. It's not always easy for them. They tend to be always sick, morning sickness, vomiting, headache, a whole lot of things are going on because the first trimester of the pregnancy is one of the most crucial stage where you can lose baby to miscarriage, where you can actually do some kind of silly things that can risk your life and your baby's life. Then again, the second thing you should avoid is taking drugs anyhow. Now you're pregnant, right? A new human is growing in you. The least you can do is to be taking drugs anyhow. First of all, the only drugs that should be on your mind right now is your routine drugs. Yes, routine drugs if you cannot afford some expensive drugs, which I will still be mentioning their names as we go. Now, maybe you find out that you're pregnant. First thing you need to do is to get your routine drugs and start taking. The reason why you need to start taking your drugs on time is that for someone like me, there are some time in pregnancy whereby I am always unable to take drugs. So yeah, the first trimester is the crucial stage. It is when the baby is forming and all that. So taking those drugs that stage is actually helping yourself. And just in case having all these morning sicknesses and all that, do not take any drugs anyhow, especially malaria drugs. There are some malaria drugs that are strictly for pregnant women, okay? And just in case you begin to fall sick, just go to the hospital and make sure your doctor gives you drugs. Do not self-medicate during pregnancy. If you self-medicate, most often it does a lot of negativity to the fetus growing in you. That is how some people give birth to some children that are special needs children. Yes, sometimes it's the intake of drugs. Some people might be pregnant, they don't even know they're taking drugs, and it goes straight to affect the baby. That is why if you're trying to become a mother, always try to do a pregnancy test on time to find out if you're pregnant or not. Don't assume that you're not pregnant. Okay, so yeah, make sure to start taking your routine drugs as soon as you find out that you are expecting. Now again, once you find out that you're expecting, please sleep more. For those people that are unable to sleep, you need lots of sleep. You need as much sleep as you can get. Do not go and start managing sleep, saying that you're unable to sleep. Please be able to sleep. You need it. You need rest. Do not stress yourself, okay, to avoid complications and to avoid spotting. You all know what spotting is. When you start spotting in pregnancy, it is actually not good, and there is a level of spotting the person in question may have, and it will land the person to having a miscarriage which you don't want. Okay, so yes, as much as you can, try and avoid heavy lifting to avoid spotting and eventually miscarriage during pregnancy. Then, when it comes to pregnancy, please be generous enough with fruits if you can. But then again, there are some food that are some that are not good for you, but this is just based on individual differences. For some, it may be good for them, while some it may be, not be good at all for them. Now, example of some food that you may eat that might not be good for you during pregnancy is number one is zobo. We all know that zobo is okay, but when it comes to pregnancy, some people body reject it. For myself, it does not do me any harm, but I have another person that, once she drinks it, she tends to have a miscarriage. So it is for different people, okay? So know your body type before you start taking it. Avoid Zobo if you're prone to, having a miscarriage. How do you know that? It's better you just avoid it, okay? And especially in the first trimester of pregnancy, it is not advisable. Then again, for some, they will say that pineapple is not good for a pregnant woman. But then again, this is just purely based on individual differences. But I remember when I was in labor, I went and took pineapple in order to induce labor. And it did not happen. It did not even cause any. It did not even induce anything. Labor came as natural as it could be. So saying that pineapple helps induce labor to that, it's just barely. It's just matter of body difference. It's not as if what happens to A will happen to B. No, it's never like that. Okay. Then these are the foods that you need to take. Be generous with it during your pregnancy. As long as you're able to take them, trust me, you're good to go. Number one fruit I always recommend for a pregnant woman is orange. Orange is very, very beautiful. Okay, it will make your baby's skin come out very beautiful as well. Then the second thing you need to take during pregnancy that is healthy for you is fish. Be it pointer, krill, be it sardine, be it scumbia, horse, and all that. Be generous with your fish intake. In fact, eat fish and avoid meat. Okay, fish when it comes to pregnancy is more healthy than meat in all ramifications. Okay, and again, when you're done with the fish, another thing you need to be generous enough with is pear. Anytime you eat black pear, be it avocado pear, this is a healthy choice for you during pregnancy. And again, I did not mention watermelon. Trust me, you'll be needing lots of it because it's actually very, very healthy. Then you might be generous enough to take coconut. Yes, it helps very, very well. Coconut is very beautiful for your baby's skin. Trust me, if you take coconut, you won't regret it. Just like taking cucumber as well. Then when it comes to drink, the number one best drink, apart from you turning your fruits into smoothies, number one best drink you need to that you can take that will be very fresh, your baby's skin is Hollandia, is yogurt. Now it mustn't be Hollandia yogurt, but Hollandia yogurt I think is very popular. But any type of yogurt, as long as your body system accepts it, it's very, very okay for you to take during pregnancy because it will help wash your baby's skin and your baby's skin will flawless when you give birth. Yes, these are tested and trusted measures. That is what I'm telling you. Then again, once you find out you're pregnant, start antenatal. No time is too early for antenatal. This will help you do the necessary tests, just like scans, to determine if the baby is, sitting pretty or if there's any complication. Because, of course, if the complication is found out on time, it can be managed well. So don't say you're a professional, you have been pregnant before, therefore you don't want to go to the hospital. Please, the rightful months for starting antenatal is actually 3 months. But trust me, why are you still at home? You can start in 2 months. It does not matter. Once you start seeing doctor, you start taking care of you as early as possible. Okay. So yes, that is a very, very crucial. matter. Then again, if you're looking for, make sure that the hospital you want to give birth to is the hospital that you, your heart accepts. If you have a doubt about a particular hospital, please do not go there. Already, it's not going to work out. So it's better you go to the hospital where your heart accepts it. So what am I saying? Make sure to choose a hospital that is good for you. The hospital that you know that okay, if you give birth there, you think you'll be safe, you think your baby will be safe. Remember that the method of birth is not important. The most important thing is mom being alive and baby being alive. Okay? So yes, listen to your doctors. If they say don't do this, don't do this, they say do that, do that. Alright? Then again, another thing again you should do while pregnant is pray. Yes. I have had lots of sad stories, especially when you're carrying a male child. So that's why I'm saying they have different attacks on that, but of course you need to pray. Prayer is your thing we do on a daily basis. If you're not good with prayers, you know what you're good with, you can actually go ahead with it. But then again, I'm just giving from my own perspective, and that's why I say you should, pray. And of course, the another thing that again you shouldn't miss while you're pregnant is blood tonic. I understand that some routine drugs they give you blood tonic here. But when you're not taking routine drugs, you're taking other drugs that are not routine drugs. Do not forget to take blood tonic. Blood tonic will give you enough adequate blood that will help you during out your pregnancy to avoid shortage of blood after childbirth. Okay? So as much as you can, as much as you can, take blood tonic is very essential. Now, just in case you're those type of women that do not love taking routine drugs, you can guide yourself pregnant care. The only problem right now with pregnant care is quite expensive, and pregnant care with omega 3. Yes, omega 3 is very, very highly essential because it is good for the brain and eye development. Now, there is a new hi, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Now, there is this new pattern that you can take drugs just in case you go to the market and pregnant care is very expensive. They have other drugs like natal care. Then they have natal care with just the omega 3. What do? You can buy a normal routine drugs and mix it up with the omega 3. Trust me, you still get those adequate nutrients. Yes. But then again, in case you're the type that does not like taking drugs, there are some routine drugs that comes in liquid form. You can ask your doctor about that and they'll give it to you. Although it is very rare to see in the market, it's always you know, a hidden drug kind of. It is not rampant. It's not what you see in the market regularly. So, but you can get liquid drugs strictly from your doctor. So don't go and take what will be good for you and your baby. Okay. Then again, if you're looking for another thing, you can get natal care. I'll still do a review on that natal care product. I'll do a review on that, and I'll definitely upload it. This natal care is very, very beautiful, just like pregnant care. The difference is pregnancy and natal. That is just different. But if it is a matter of if they are good products, yes, they are actually a good product. So natal care also comes with omega 3. Natal care, although I must confess, I personally do not like the smell of natal care. I don't like the smell. But of course, nothing in pregnancy is easy because if you say you want to take routine drugs, it's quite plenty. Then again, if you're taking an natal care or pregnant care with omega 3, number one thing you should add them with is calcium. Then, apart from calcium, the second one you must take it with is blood tonic. If you take blood tonic, calcium with pregnant care or the other one, natal care, trust me, you are covered. Okay. What it does is it helps build your immune to be strong enough, because of course pregnancy is not a child's play. So yes, make sure to buy it. Like if you are the one that are looking for sweet mouth calcium, you can buy CAC 103. It is not that sweet. Okay, but if you need sweet sugary ones, I've forgotten the name, but kindly go watch my video. There's a video I posted on the drugs that keep during pregnancy. Trust me, you see it there. Okay, Pro Life. The name is Pro Life. Yes, Pro Life is actually a perfect product for you. if you don't want the usual housing.